And temperature-wise.
It is. All right, and it's a bit of a shock to the system. This is where we should be. Actually, we're a little bit warmer than where we should be this early in the morning and the early portions of January, but compared to where we've been the past couple of mornings, where we've been closer to 60 degrees, yes, you feel the difference for sure. And then add to that a little bit of a light wintry mix up in northern Indiana. Live look at storm tracker as we take you north. Kokomo, Peru, Wabash, kind of closing in on Huntington, Fort Wayne, Auburn, Angola, all seeing maybe a little bit of light snow. I'm not overly concerned this is going to create problems for you if you're watching up to the north. Ground's pretty warm, obviously, and it's not really heavy snow, but it could be enough it gets the windshield wipers going. So be aware of that. 36 right now. We are quiet in the metro, and I think probably the morning drive should be fairly quiet as well. Southwest wind at 13, chills are into the mid-20s, so you feel the bite when you step outside. 37 Muncie and Fort Wayne, 34 Columbus, 35 in Bloomington, Terre Haute, 36 Lafayette. Good morning, you're at 37 degrees. Mentioning some of the light rain and snow going on, I think we'll get maybe another wave coming in here with a trough digging in right around lunchtime. Futurecast, as we skip ahead to noon, you can see some of these bands of rain and snow. It's going to be mainly for, let's call it I-70 and north, so the northern half of the state, but certainly the metro could tap into a little bit of that. I'm not overly concerned with anything major here. Most of this is going to be way, way up north, South Bend, Elkhart, Angola, Fort Wayne. Going to be mainly a rain snow mix. It could change over fully to snow by the early evening hours as we start to cool things down a little bit. And a few flurries certainly possible through the late night hours as well. But for the most part, I think we're pretty quiet. In terms of accumulation, there may be just one area that sees anything, and it could be up to 1 inch. South Bend over to Angola, right along the Indiana toll road. So that's basically the Michigan state line. You may get as high as an inch. But everybody else, these numbers, that's not even a dusting. So, again, not overly concerned with major issues here travel-wise with this complex coming through. 38 by around noon. We'll just kind of hang there for the remainder of the day. Today, a little bit warmer tomorrow, and it will be quiet, mostly cloudy to eventually partly cloudy. We're going to go with a high of around 40 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Next system of interest, and it's very similar to what we're experiencing for today in terms of strength. It's very weak. On Saturday, you'll see this complex coming out of the plains, and by Saturday afternoon, a little bit of a wintry mix again coming through for portions of the state. Not everybody's going to see that. And this low will probably hang around through Sunday. And again, not a lot of moisture there, but agitates the atmosphere just enough that we could squeeze out some sprinkles here and there. The weekend's not a wash. I do think it's going to be pretty gray. You're going to have some on and off chances for precip. Just be aware of that if you got to do some traveling, that kind of thing. It shouldn't really hinder anything for you for both days. Saturday, 42. Sunday, we're around 41. So this is still slightly above average for this time of year. And we've been mentioning this the past couple of days. That seems to be the trend. Pretty strong signals that we're going to run above average here for the long term. Not as high as what we had earlier this week, but still about 5 to 10 degrees above average here for this time of year. Monday, we're up to 45, 47 on Tuesday. That's about 10 degrees above average, and then lower 40s under partly cloudy skies for Wednesday and Thursday of next week, Steph.
Oh, you know what? Not looking